Hello everybody, thanks for coming out to this video. I wanted to give you a little bit of a heads up. This video is a little bit awkward. I ended up treating it more as a stream than a recorded video, so the cuts and transitions are a little bit off. I'm not that great with video editing, so it ends up being rather weird. If you want to give me some feedback on what it turns out to be, that'd be great. I want to continue putting out content like this, as I don't have enough time to do more consistent streams. So enjoy the video, I guess. Okay, so I want to try something a little bit different today. I'm going to try recording the build process of this, since it is going to be a little bit before I can stream it, and I'd kind of like to get this project done. So, my plan for the build. Um, as you can see, I've gotten a little bit done. I have managed to get the whole thing working. We do have one furnace that is out over here. I believe it's this one. And I may figure that out within the process of me doing this. I'm not sure. It's not filling with items. As far as what I plan on doing, I plan on having something open to the sky here. Might make it a little bit bigger. Maybe a chimney in the back there. And then a little bit more of a work area back there. A nice big floor with some stations for anvils and some storage on either side on the walls, as well as maybe a higher wall. So that requires doing some terraforming up top here, because this is only going to be 3 tall once we get the floor in and the ceiling in. Imagine it at this height. So, first thing is first, if I can talk, we're going to get the floor in. I have 52 set up in a decent position. I'm going to try and get them in a better one. I think that looks okay. And we are going to start getting some stone bricks laid down here and possibly removing this top part. And then we will start doing this back wall, I believe. We're going to get the floor laid out and then the walls on the side, and then we'll start doing the back. Okay, that's kind of interesting. The creeper killed it. Okay then. Well, back to this then. Let's do that. Okay, so we have finished placing the floor, the walls, and removing what was left of the hole that was here. Now, as far as what we're doing here, I think we need to hide most of the redstone. So we are going to reposition 52 to there, in case this ends up taking a little bit longer than I had opposed. So if we do this, right? And then at this point, we transition to coming across here. Now at that point, we would come over and do the same on this side. So it was 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, up by 1, and then we just came across this way. And now in here, I think if we fill in this gap, now here he had said we can't have solid blocks. So let's replace that with stairs. Facing that way? No, we're gonna have to go the other way. Okay. And then here and here, here and here. Otherwise, that hopper will always be locked. We'll do something in the back there that'll add a little bit of color. Now, if we grab some more stairs, go here and here, as well as here and here, and then we do blocks there, and more stairs here. I think we're starting to get somewhere with this. Let me see if I can get to the back here. We need to fill this in. So we've got the same problem. We can't have solid blocks there, but we can here. I want to try and cover up as much of this background as possible so it doesn't look like a huge space. Okay, what does that look like? Not bad. Okay. Can we fill in a spot here? Yes. So we'll fill these in, as well as this. We might as well fill this whole area in so nothing can spawn here. Better than lighting it up. Okay, nothing can spawn there. Okay, I think we're set. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. And then we could do more stairs here. No, that completely blocks the ability to get to this chest. So yeah, we're going to have to leave this open. We could do trapdoors there or something. So now if we do a solid block there, a solid block there, and stairs here and here, and we could do slabs there. One there, and one there. That covers up most of the redstone there. Now keep in mind, we're probably going to have something there so the chest won't be so glared out. But I think that pretty much covers this. There are a couple of spots that we could put some accents. And then this, we're going to have come across and meet up here as well. So let's get on that. Okay, that is that done. So now that we have those worked out, we need to figure out where we're going to have the ceiling. And I think to do that, we need to figure out how high we're having this. So it's primarily going to be based around the height of this chest. So if we highlight where our edges are, we can kind of see what we're working with. So let's come in by 2 here. Take that out, trying to use a minimal amount of resources. Okay, and we could put stairs there, and that would be the height of that dome here. Okay, one here and here. And then come out by 3. And let's do that. If I could place in the right spot. Okay. So I don't think that looks too bad. You still got a little bit of glare, but it allows you to see the chest at least. And then we'll be able to put glass on the top here. Now in the back, like I had said at the beginning, we could do some sort of chimney. Okay, I'm not sure how much that's going to be rising out of the ground, but this should work as, hey, we're going to have something here stuff. We need to bring this out by 1 more, so let's get that done. So I think that slope works okay. It's not the best. Um, Yeah, I think that works. We could do a couple of accents and block changes as well, particularly around where these are. So we need to figure out how this is going to be transitioning. So let's come around here and do it like this. Go around and remove the scaffolding blocks. Okay. And, okay. Now we're going to step up by 1 on some of these. So we're going to do it like that. And then come out like this. And again, let's remove some of these scaffolding blocks. Okay. Just kind of add a little bit more shape to it. We can remove that and take it out to there, because that wall is looking a bit flat there. And then we'll replace this with a stair. Okay. And now that is going to be about the height of our ceiling. But I think we should do it in slabs. Just so we have a little bit of an outline here, and then we can do like a reinforcement that runs across here to this wall that shows this sticking out. And then we'll have the wall up front here. So let me get those slabs laid out. Okay, so that is done. I also removed some of the blocks from the top, and I accidentally overplaced this side for this the wall that we're going to do over here. As far as the front wall, obviously we're going to use iron bars instead of glass, and I want to use acacia as accents, because I think that will work better than using oak. And I do like the way that this looks now that we have a ceiling on it. And we definitely do need more things in here to fill the room up. They are rare. Okay. And we need to get some things in these corners as well. So I think before we start on the ceiling, I want to lay out where we're going to have spare storage. Like we have with this building over here, we're going to have a lot of decorational storage. That sheep scared me. We're going to have a lot of decorational storage, as well as we're going to have a lot of decorational storage, as well as some functional storage, like these guys. That's going to allow it to fill in a little bit better than it currently is, because at this point it's just a massive empty room. So I think over here we should have our storage for fuels. Obviously there are a bunch of different types of fuels, and with this one we can really only use one. I think out of all of them, blaze rods are the easiest for me to get at the moment. So we are going to stick with those. I currently have coal in here, but obviously I have to manually mine that. And yeah, I'm going to have to clean these out again after mining the ceiling. But I have a decent blaze farm, so I should be able to get a few decent shulker boxes worth of those. Then on this side, I want to keep some bulk storage for the smelted items. Things like glass and stone that I'm never just going to have to smelt again because I smelted a ton. Also, cracked stone bricks and the things like that. So I'm going to end up looking up all of the smeltable items and probably smelting a couple shulker boxes worth, just as a stress test of the system. Um, then, now that I've been walking around for 5 minutes looking like a maniac, um, we need to figure out where we're going to keep things like anvils and um, just general resource storage. Because I do want to try and keep that as kind of a theme in this area. Different areas actually store different resources based on what they are. So if we have a dugout here, we could use this for ore storage. So let's do this, and then we'll get a workbench open. I need a couple more stairs. I think that should be enough. And then we'll need some lights under this as well. So I'm going to run and get some glowstone as soon as I'm done with this. And of course, just barely had enough, or just barely did not have enough stairs. Okay, off to get glowstone. Okay, glowstone acquired. I have apparently misplaced the stack that I left here. So we're going to do that. And now I need chests. Let's see. Got a stack of chests right here. I could have used that during stream. Oh, I'm starving. Good job. Okay, so we'll place the chests here. And these will be for the general resources. Ores, like, I'm going to have one chest for diamond, one chest for diamond, one chest for redstone, one chest for iron, one chest for gold, emerald, so on and so forth, just from mining. So let's see. Diamond, coal, iron, gold, redstone, lapis, emerald, and then I guess, I don't know. I don't think I need this one. Yeah, let's just do that. Find these out. I would have been able to make it if I had just removed those two. But, 'tis what it is. So, that'll make it easy for this one. And then we will come over here and start placing in our chests. Like a tile. These will be for our, need more bricks. These will be for our blaze rods, so we need to find some way to do this. Okay, so we've got those. Let's get a few of these. Awesome. We'll do it that way, this, and then we're gonna do that one, come across the top, and come across the top again, bring the ceiling down to match, and then do the same thing on this side. Solid blocks in the back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. Oh, we were gonna have a chiseled one in the middle here. Okay. And then, oh, we do need to bring these forward one actually, because we need to have space in the back for signs. Which I'm also now realizing our thing over there doesn't have space for signs. Let's bring these forward. I wonder if it looks okay with them being brought forward, but the accents not being brought forward. Okay, we will place these like this. Not really. Let's redo that. Okay, so moved it forward by one. We now have a space to do a door and signs in the back. And I think that is set. Nope. Okay. Let's do a little bit of a highlight on this side. That works. and this as well. Just try and break up the solid wall. Okay, perfect. I don't think we need to do anything here other than this. Just try and break up the space, give us a place for a torch later. Now, in the center here, we can have a place for anvils. We can do a block running down the middle with stairs on either side. So one set there, and then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think that's how I did it. Yep, okay. And then we will do slabs on top of that. And that will be our anvil shelf. So I'll have anvils in the middle here and anvils out on the side. And then we could do chests down here with signs here to lock them, as well as light underneath. Trying to get everything to work together nicely. So don't go as far back as that. We will need to acquire some signs before continuing with this. Okay, let's get the glowstone in. Okay. And then chests. I think the only way this is going to work is if we use double chests, and I will show you why in a moment. Let me go grab some signs. Signs acquired. Okay. So the reason I don't think this will work without having double chests, why did I do that? I'm going to have to do this properly anyway. Okay, so we're going to have to remove these in the middle. Okay, so if we look at this, we need that, 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 and that, as well as that. And then we come over to this side, and this block space is now taken up by that sign. So if we're going to have these back to back, more chests acquired. If we're going to have these back to back, we need to have more space between them to put more signs on top. Like so. So the signs are going back and forth. So in one block space it's doing this chest, and this block space it's doing that chest. Nice and simple. And now we can bring it all back and do it like that. Not the prettiest solution because it looks like it's floating, but it works. We could also do it like this to where we can't see underneath there. But that does block the light from getting out, so it's, yeah, it's kind of a trade-off. It's like now we've done this, you can see the light is much higher because the chest is transparent. And if we do that, the light's low again. I'm going to leave it like this for now. If anybody has a better suggestion, let me know. I don't think there's a better way to do this because there's no other way to block the signs. I guess another way would be to put a spot between each one and then do a slab on top. Who knows? Either way, I'd like to have these blocked, and I need to have light coming out of the middle of this so that we actually have everything being spawn-proof. So, okay. So we've got a couple of things to use now. On this side, we need to have some more chests. Okay, so I think that works, and now we need to decorate these. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And again, we run into the same issue. Just a moment. Okay, that's been sorted out. Now we're going to come up on the wall here. And since this is going to be a wall, we're going to come out. And this is going to be a chiseled stone brick. And this is going to have to come down and be solid brick. Perfect. And now we can put signs back here, nice and easy. And then of course that's going to be a wall. And we're going to fill this up, preferably not with stairs. And with slabs, just to prevent any brokenness with the shaders. Okay? And now we're going to do this. Perfect. I think this is coming together pretty well. Now we need to work on the front entrance, and then we need to do the roof. So for the front entrance, I need to clear my inventory a bit. Okay, so I have acquired acacia logs by the means of the market, and we are going to tear this down and do a faux 3x3 there, and then do something like this, and then I'd like to have a fairly large window here. So we need to have that there, that, come over to this side. This needs to come out by 2 more. Do this one. Forward by 1, please. Down. Yeah, I think that works as a window. Now, if we bring it down by 1, I think that'll work as well for the next section. So a little bit of thickness, that and that here, and then we'll have our entrance further down a little bit. That one, little bit of workbench there and there. Okay, so we're changing the heights of the windows there, as well as the width, I believe, because this is 4 wide and this is only 3 wide. So we're going to do that and that. This one's going to be much longer, stretching all the way over to where we will start the entrance. And then grab some more stairs. And can I have that back, please? Perfect. Okay, now we'll put windows in there to make it nice and easy. Okay, I see what's throwing me off here. This needs to be too wide to match with that guy. Doesn't make it quite as wide, but it does end up working out better. Okay, so let us do this to frame the entrance a bit. So if we are trying to center around that, we're going to do this. Perfect. That, and then we need to do 2 in and down. Okay, that will be for the zombie trap later. Now, for this one, I am debating between a large window going over to about there, or something else. We could do a solid wall with texture, and I think that would look better, but at the same time, we could still do these. Also, with this, I was planning on doing that. So let's go and do those. Perfect. Okay. So now that that's done, let's figure out what to do here. I think coming up like that, and then coming across the top, and then just doing the windows, I think will work out best. We're going to come over to here, though, and then come out by 1. And then let's split it here. And we'll do a really small window here. Okay. That works, and we need to do a solid wall here because of where it's leading. And now we need a few more stairs, I believe. So 1, 2, that's in the wrong spot. There we go. 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then for the small window, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Not sure how well this is going to work out because the pane's going to be really thin there. We may end up making this one thinner and that one wider depending on how that pane looks. So let's come out like this, and we're going to place the acacia in the bottom here. I'm not too worried about losing that one log, to be honest. And then that is that. Okay. We didn't vary the height in the middle. That's not going to match. No, to be fair, the shorter one over there is also the thinner one. So I think doing it that way will work. Now, that's not going to look as awkward as that. But I think that's fine. Okay, we are making good progress here. We do need to finish the top here. So I'm going to run some acacia this way. Okay, and the other thing we need to do is we need to have that corner piece on this side as well. So we're going to come down, and then they all need to face up. I did manage to accidentally strip 2 acacia logs. Doing that, sadness. Okay, now let's weather vote sun. WV is not spelled WC. So we're going to do it that side, and this side. Okay. Can't really tell how that's supposed to look in the rain, but we're going to start doing this. And once the rain is cleared, I'm going to fill this in. Okay, so that is filled in. Next step I want to do is I need to grab some more stone bricks and throw some of this junk out. Okay, stone brick crafting. Okay, and we need to make those into some slabs and go around the edge here. Now my reasoning for this is partially due to me wanting to make it spawn-proof, but at the same time, I like the accent that it gives only showing part of this acacia. I'm also going to cover the top of it with stone pressure plates, the same as I did for the building to the right of me, to partially hide the acacia texture. Again, I like how it looks, but I feel like a little bit less of it is useful. Like it's just a nice little accent. Too much of it in a stone brick build can be a little bit too much. We shouldn't need too many. I think a stack will cover us, but I'm not sure. Now, it doesn't look amazing, but I think it looks better than just having a strip of acacia logs going around the side. And of course, at the same time, it also spawn-proofs it. So it means you're not going to end up with anything up here while you're AFK, which makes the area nice and safe. Oh, geez, right short. Okay. You can't in survival. Okay. We need a little bit of more stone. That's 1. I need that. Okay. We're probably going to be using these later, so I'm not too worried about making a little bit extra. Okay. Now, for the back, we could just like leave it at the same level and it wouldn't matter too much. But I think bumping it up by 1 level would make a little bit of sense since that's where the actual contraption is, and it'll give us a little bit of room to actually like bump around in here. So if we bring it up to here and then go 1 higher, then we can actually move. So I'm going to go around and do that. Okay, that is done. Now, for the transition, we could do something like that. I swear something was flying. And do stairs on the sides here. And I think that'll work out pretty well. So let me fill that in. Okay, so I got that done. I did think while doing that we could have a smoother transition up to the top here, because if we go inside here, there's not any redstone here. There's no reason why we'd be going to that side, to the point where we might as well fill that in with solid stone, which we might do at a later date. So at the moment, we're going to come down here and put slabs all the way down either side as a nice and smooth transition, and then do stairs on the ends to kind of give it a cap. I did leave a little bit of space. Okay, we need to put stairs there. I did leave a little bit of space here, at least I was trying to, where we're going to have glass for our like little entrance here. So we're going to do that, and then break that down to here, I think. Something doesn't match here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Back one goes to that. That. There was a stair there. There it is. Okay, now it matches. So then we're going to fill these two holes in. Ah, I see. So we're going to have one layer of glass going here, then it jumps down and then fills this layer in. And then we're going to come around with slabs to here. Break this, because you're not supposed to be there. And slabs all the way back down here. Kind of giving a smooth transition into that. And we need to do a stair there to there and a slab there. Okay? And over here, break that. Stair. No. What am I doing? Stair here. Slab there. And a block here and a stair there. Okay? And come back down this side with slabs. Okay? And I think that's looking pretty good. We just need to put the glass in here. We're going to slab off the top of this, because I think it actually is at a pretty good height relative to the rest of the building. And we need to get some iron bars to put in the middle to keep people from falling down into it. And let's open it up a little bit. So we really can't because of the chests. Okay, put lava or something in there. I don't really care. Oh, we can put stripped acacia wood. That's actually much better. Perfect. Looks like it's hot. Okay. I think we're set there. We just need to go grab some glass. I'll be right back. I've acquired glass. Some of the glass we actually used to smelt this. So we're going to do that layer, and then just fill in this layer coming down. I think we should put a curve on the front of this though. So let's take 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the middle there. Put them up top. See how that looks from the inside? That looks pretty good. Okay, now we need to do this. So we're going to go home, load in the area a little bit, and we need our hostile drops. Should be some string in there. And then we are going to go to the market, and we are going to buy some gray wool from Ethan over here. Okay. That one, please. And home, live. We are going to make some gray carpet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now this room is zombie proof and we can actually walk into it. Um, we still need windows and I think that's it. We need windows and iron bars. So let me go and grab those resources. Okay, we have windows and iron bars. So first of all, let's put the windows in. I'm still worried about that window down there being too thin. The rest of these, I think I put in a good position to not really be noticeable with them not connecting to the stairs. Now, I tried looking for a resource pack that did that, but I guess there's just too much data with all of the different orientations of the stairs, which I guess kind of makes sense because they're not tile entities. It's hard to get them to render that way. But I know that in Optifine, you can render blocks based on blocks that are around them. So you don't really need to do any data collection. It's just, if there's this block next to it, render this inside of it, or add this texture to it. I don't know too much about it. I've never done anything with it, but I guess in theory it should be possible. Now this is the window I was worried about. Yeah, that's a little too thin. Let's tear this out. Tear this out. And we will do this. Yeah, I really don't like it being that thin. It makes it very obvious what's going on. And yeah, we need to thicken this up a little bit. Hold on. Okay. Now that there, and stairs here and here. Okay. Oh, and we need a little bit of acacia there. I'll come back and do that in a moment. Perfect. And that one's done. And over here, so if we come up to the side. Oh, I don't want to walk up the stair. And the top. Okay. Now we need to grab some acacia. Should be this one. This one. What was this one? Thank you. Oh, we don't even need to put it in the offhand. And there is a window pane back here that I would like to remove. Right there. Thank you. I think we're set. I can't think of anything else that needs to be done here. This needs, like, something done with. I'm not too happy with this one. We do need some anvils, and we need to put signs on them, as well as this needing figured out. At the moment, we're just going to have to put signs on top, like this, which isn't the worst thing. At the very least, it's protected. But at that point, I think that's it. Let me know what you think about me doing this thing, like doing videos versus just streaming everything. I think it'll give me a little bit more to do throughout the week, and I'll probably get projects done a little bit, like, nicer. I won't always feel like I have to make it interesting. It'll allow me to do some grindy stuff and kind of make it, interesting to watch. Make it a little bit more interesting to do actual time lapses rather than just me recording it for the heck of it. Well, let me know what you think, and I will see you guys next time I decide to do one of these, I guess.